like to call this meeting to order. And first of all, when we do the Pledge of Allegiance, I'm going to have a moment of silence. I have three people that have passed this last week. Merlin Terrell is father-in-law of Councilman Lefevre. Alice Miller, her husband was Fire Chief Harry Miller back in the 70s. And Paul Hoppersberger, Will Hoppersberger's brother, has passed this past week. So if we would all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 7:02. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Von Crooks?
Here.
Benedetti?
Here.
Howie?
Here.
Lefevre? Perugi?
Here.
Rizeppa?
Here.
Stack?
Here.
Four present, Mayor Stack.
Madam Mayor, make a motion that we excuse Councilperson Lefevre. Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Next item on the agenda is our minute approval for June 17th regular meeting.
So moved.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Next item on the agenda is a appointment I'm making for, or reappointment, should I say, for the Recreation Commission. It's for Mark Gilstorf to the Recreation Commission for a term ending June 1st, 2022.
Move to approve. Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Benedetti?
Yes.
Howie?
Yes.
Perugi?
Yes.
Rizeppa?
Yes.
Stack?
Abstain?
Von Crooks?
Yes.
Motion carried, Mayor Stack.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda, I'm going to have our Councilman Howie, if you could take this, the 33rd District Court Financial Report, December 31st, 2018.
Sure. I move to approve the financial report with supplemental information December 31st, 2018, submitted by the 33rd District Court. Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Could you take the second one, 33rd District Court fine cost fees for May 2019?
Sure. Thank you, Madam Mayor. I move to approve and place on file the fines, costs, fees for May 2019 submitted by the 33rd District Court, showing the city owing $1,217.27.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Howie, this evening. Next item on the agenda is for our city attorney, Ordinance 800 vaping revised. Mr. Long, please.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. This is a ratification of prior ordinance that considered by council. There's a technical error in it, and we're just asking for your approval.
So moved.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Next item on our agenda, the next two items is from our city assessor. The 2020 real property tax hardship partial exemption guidelines for tax relief under section 211.7U, PA 206 of 1893. This is the first one.
Yep. Good evening, Madam Mayor and council members. It's come to our attention, the State Tax Commission on an annual basis would like our property guidelines to be approved by the city council or a township board. So I've brought these to you for your approval and consideration.
So move. Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Next item is our city assessor again, tax incentive guidelines and procedures for obsolete property rehabilitation act PA 146 of 2000 as amended.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. It also, because we are, the city is going through some redevelopment, and there has been some question, people, wanting to get tax incentives and Oprahs through my office. I just thought it'd be better that we had some guidelines put in place to handle these requests a little bit more thoroughly, and not that they should just go through the assessor's office. So I'm hoping that you'll take a look at the guidelines and approve these for me. Thank you.
So moved.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next item is our city controller, the 2018 Municipal Employees Retirement System MERS actuarial valuation. Mrs. Saul, please.
Thank you, Mayor. So I've provided with, for your review, the valuation dated 12/31/2018. Our plan is now 60% funded, which keeps us out of the underfunded status. It is a 1% increase from the previous year. Our unfunded liability did go down $564,000. Those are the good news. The bad news, our next contribution for the following fiscal year is $3,955,056. That's an increase of over $330,000 in 1 year. And I'm hoping if you read the executive summary as part of the MERS, you'll see that they are going to adopt some new economic assumptions, which will probably increase our contributions in the future.
I'd move to receive and place on file.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Councilman Howie?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I'm just wondering if perhaps you, Madam Mayor, and my fellow colleagues, if they can go to page 5 of the report, Gabriel Roder Smith report, and that has a chart halfway through on page 5. So it's showing you the $335,000, which is very close to the $333,000. But just to the left of that column, it says adopted 2019 assumption. It's the 7.35. Well, that is $355,000 per month. So if we take that additional 20,000 times 12, that's additional 240,000 on top of that. So once again, I've been kind of a hawk on this. These are real numbers that are coming to fruition, and boy, poor Stephen's going to have his hands.
I've already been thinking about it.
Yeah, so, you know what, in the years past, I've been talking about this for probably 6-7 years, you know, a lot of the numbers were kind of hidden. This is an opportunity, I think, for Gabriel Roder Smith is kind of raising a red flag, or perhaps even, would you say this is a possible warning for us to say, hey, look, there's going to be some increase?
For sure.
And we take a look at the 7.35, that's even a little rosy on that number too. So anyway, just a warning for all of us to keep in mind that these unfunded liabilities are continuing to go up, especially when they start getting the correct, as I think, the assumption rate. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Next item on our agenda is the city engineer request to award Frank and Poet multi-purpose path asphalt resurfacing. Mr. Hogan.
Well, thank you. Attached is the bid tabulation and a recommendation memo from the Assistant City Engineer, Mr. Shigast. It is our recommendation to award the Frank and Poet multi-purpose asphalt path resurfacing contract 2018-02 to the lowest qualified bidder, S&J Asphalt Paving Company, in the amount of $291,500 and reject all other bids. Additionally, we'd like to establish a total project budget, which would include a 5% contingency and testing account in the amount for a total project cost of $306,000. This project will be funded by the Capitals account 402-265-988.028.
Motion to approve.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Councilman Peruggi.
Mr. Hogan, have they done work for us before?
Yes, they have.
And you're happy with that work, I assume?
Yeah, it's been several years ago, but they did a satisfactory project, and they were responsive to any punch list items that we had to have addressed.
It's good to know. Thank you.
Mr. French will be happy. Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered.
Thank you.
He didn't show up today, so we can't. Hopefully he'll see this. Next item on the agenda is our IT director, Mrs. Monty, the radio replacement for City Hall, please.
Thank you. Attached is a quote for the replacement of the main radio on the City Hall roof. I'm asking that the bidding process be waived in the best interest of the city and permission be granted to purchase the C-Clue radio from Blue Tech Systems in the amount of $7,856. Funds are budgeted in the computer equipment account 101-930-934-001.
Also move.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered.
Thank you.
It's that easy. It's good. Madam Clerk, do we have any late items?
Yes, we do have a late item from the Trenton High School athletics teams. They're asking for permission to sell gold cards door-to-door in the city of Trenton on Wednesday, August 14th, between the hours of 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m.
I would so move.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? You might want to put that pending Civic Commission approval unless did you talk to anybody with the Civic Commission?
No, I have not.
Okay, they'll meet the first part of August, so they'll see this.
Okay.
And if you could just put pending Civic Commission approval, I'm sure that there's not a problem. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Thank you. Is there anything else?
No, that is it.
Okay. Okay, next items on the agenda will be for our Mayor Pro Tem, Mr. Howie. The authorized disbursements for July 1st, B and D, and then we have a B and D also, so there's two separate motions.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I move to approve the authorized disbursements July 1st, 2019 in the amount of $551,244.80 and disbursements payable to B&D Vacuum in the amount of $29.98.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. And we don't have to do a roll call because Mr. Lefever's not here. Okay, next items are the reports. Mr. Howie, can you also do those, please?
Yes, I move to receive and place on file the Brownfield Redevelopment Authority meeting minutes, May 2nd, 2019. The Fire and Police Board minutes, May 15, 2019, and the Planning Commission public hearing and regular meeting, June 12th, 2019.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered. Okay, my first person this week for other council business is Mr. Howie, Councilman Howie.
Okay. Should we not make a motion to cancel the study session
You
meeting?
can go ahead and do that if you want to
Okay,
right now.
I'd make a motion that we reschedule the study session scheduled immediately after this meeting to another date.
We have a study session next Monday.
It's 6:30.
6:30, should we make it after that?
Make it after.
Yeah.
Like, next Monday is in the 8th?
Yes.
The 15th, I believe.
Oh, okay, that's what I was to say. I didn't
it's,
have.
it's 2 weeks then.
Okay, all right.
Then I'd make a motion that we set up a study session at our regular meeting on the 15th? After the meeting of the 15th.
Support.
Okay, yep. It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, it's unanimously so ordered.
And I just wanted to thank everybody for everybody's efforts on the street fair. I think we were fortunate, very fortunate to have good weather and good turnout. And then just wanted to wish everybody a safe and very happy 4th of July.
Very good, thank you. Councilmember Zappa.
Yep, mine's no different. I think everything went really well with the street fair, so thanks to Joanne, the Parks Department, the committee, all the volunteers that went into it. All in all, a great event. And yep, very much looking forward to the 4th of July weekend. I hope everyone has a very safe and enjoyable time, too. So, thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Councilwoman Von Crooks?
Yeah, I just ditto what they just said. It was a beautiful weekend, and the mayor's breakfast went really well, too. That was a nice turnout. It was nice to see a lot of people there. And also, I want to compliment the administration for the Fire Station 2. Looks really good, Chief, and I'm glad it all went well for you. The painting outside looks great, and I'm glad we're fixing that building up. It looks nice on King Road now. Also, just like to send my personal condolences to the Lefevre family, all of them. Grandpa was a great guy, and I'm sure he'll be missed, and I just like to send our condolences to their family. Other than that, have a happy 4th and safe, and that's it. Thanks.
Councilman Benedetti?
Well, everything the other three have already said, and then have a nice 4th of July, but also to send to Bill and Linda our condolences that, I know they loved him, and he was a great guy. I only met him a couple times, but he was funny.
His son got some of his humor,
Son-in-law.
Yeah.
son-in-law rather.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Councilman Perigi?
Not much to add, other than I just, wish everybody have a safe and happy 4th of July.
Okay, I've got a few things here, so if you can bear with me. First of all, I'd like to thank the street fair, or should I say the Midsummer, or the Summer Festival Committee. They did an excellent job. Debbie and Joanne can take this back, but, and also the DPW, the police and the fire all helped us out with that. Even our library participated, so it was nice. But we want to thank all those people for being involved. I called Jimmy right away. I was at a funeral at St. Joe's, and I went down West Jefferson, and you couldn't even tell there was a street fair going on, or had gone on. So I wanted to commend him on a great job done. Also, July 4th, I will let you know that we're having a little problem down at the park. So there will be some things that are going to be should say barricaded off, that you will not be able to get close to the water. We're having a problem with the water being so high. So if you're looking for a spot there, you might want to, or even try to find another spot that you'd like to watch the festival, or the fireworks at, because there's going to be limited space down there. That will start at dusk, just so that everybody knows. Also, there's an app on the phone that's called Tracks. And anybody that is having problems getting home because of the railroad, you might want to check that out. It's a free app. It will tell you when trains are on the tracks. We are trying to work to see what we can do with something to help out we've had one discussion already with Norfolk Southern and about the Lathrop area. So I just wanted to let everybody know, if you look that up, it's called Tracks. I think it's TRAXX, and it's an app so you can see what trains are on the track when you're going home, so maybe you can avoid them. Also, just reminding people, flushable wipes are not flushable. Would you please refrain from putting them in the toilet? We're having a problem with, we always have problems with keeping the filters and that clean down at the waste treatment plant. But I just keep on laughing every time I see a commercial that says flushable, because they're not flushable. They actually clog up the things that we have going down there at the waste treatment plant. We also need help on the 5th of July at Harrison Park, or Rotary Park. We are needing help with people trying to, with cleaning up the park. We're going to, hopefully, maybe we can announce to people, please do not, please pick up after yourself. We're having a real problem after the fact, because everybody are leaving different things down at the park, trash and, bottles and things like that. So please, if you're going down the park, please pick up after yourself. There'll be plenty of trash barrels hopefully down there for all of the stuff to be put into. Especially, we've found dirty diapers, so please, if you got, a child, please make sure that goes into the trash. Other than that, I think I got everything. Community build, the July 5th, that will start at 8 o'clock. If you'd like to come down and help us pick up trash at Rotary Park, we'll be starting that right at first thing that morning to get the park all cleaned up after the fireworks. Hopefully we won't have any rain. And other than that, Madam Clerk, do you have anything this evening?
Yes, I do. I would like to mention to everybody that petitions are available for the general election to be held on Tuesday, November 5th. They're available at the clerk's office. This is for candidates for the following elected position. It would be for mayor, 3 council, assessor, clerk, and treasurer, all which are 4-year terms. Petitions can be picked up between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Deadline for filing these petitions is Tuesday, July 23rd by 4 p.m. in the clerk's office. And City Hall will be closed on Thursday, July 4th for Independence Day. Trash pickup will be delayed one day. So Thursday's trash will be picked up on Friday. Friday's trash will be picked up on Saturday. And the next regular council meeting is Monday, July 15th. We will have a study session at 6:30 regarding the quarterly budget. The regular meeting at 7, and then another study session to follow the meeting for the IT assessment. And that's it.
Okay. Our city assessor, John Dahlquist, do you have anything this evening?
Madam Mayor and Council, I just wanted to let you know, I did not receive from the Wayne County Treasurer's Office the tax foreclosure list that we usually get at this time. It usually comes by July 1st. So I have not received that yet. So as soon as I get it, I'm going to email it to you folks so you can take a look at it and let me know if there's anything on that list, or I'll put some recommendations on that list for you so we can maybe consider it at the next council session. Thank you.
Thank you. Our city treasurer, Mr. McCullough.
Yep, thank you very much. Just wanted to, a little shout out, thank you to the Parks and Recreation, Joanne, Tim Beaker, and the volunteer staff at the token booth for selling the tokens. We tried something new, and with their cooperation, it worked out very, very well. And we used a Square or credit card, and so the whole idea is basically to serve the customers a little bit better, and they did so in a very good way. And about 10%, maybe a little less than 10% of the revenue was from the Square. The other announcement is the one that everybody's interested in. Yeah, getting thumbs down by council. But the notices for tax bills have gone out. They were dropped in the mail Friday. Most people probably have received it or will receive it within the next week. If you have not received it in the next week, let us know. But give the mail a little bit of time, just in case it comes a bit late. But they can be paid until September 3rd, that's a Tuesday, without penalty. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why did I have to get that? No, I'm just kidding. We know.
Any serious questions?
Yeah, there we go. Is there any department heads that would like to speak to the council? Our Parks and Recreation Director, Mrs. Gagne.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just wanted to remind our residents that there was an outdoor concert at the Cultural Center scheduled for Wednesday, July 10th at 7 p.m. It will feature Tequila Mockingbird, so and come out, enjoy a beautiful evening at the Cultural Center, and bring a lawn chair and enjoy some great music. Also, I mentioned at our last meeting, we have rescheduled our community build for the Lions Park playground. We will be doing some repairs to the existing play structure, as well as new wood fiber material as well. So we're looking for volunteers to come out and assist us. Again, that's Friday, July 12th. It will be from 8 until noon. So if they're interested, please contact our office. Thank you.
Thank you. Our Director of Police and Fire, Mr. Voss.
Good evening. I got a couple things, actually. First off, I wanted to let the council know that we have entered into an agreement with Equiture through a contract Mr. Long was able to look at no cost to the city of Trenton. They're going to take care of our body cameras, the updates, the storage, whatever needs to be done with them at no cost to us for the next 5 years. So we're pretty happy about that. We had started the pilot program with them back in March of 17. Everything has gone very well so far. And on another note, 4th of July. I want to remind the residents and the people that are coming to the 4th of July, there is rhyme and reason to the way we do the parking and the road closures. It's a logistical nightmare to try to get 20,000, sometimes 30,000 people out of a residential neighborhood. It's going to take some time, so be patient. It could take anywhere up to 45 minutes to an hour. The closer, I know this may sound common sense, but the closer you park, the longer it will take you to get out. Okay, so the closer you park, the longer it will take you to get out. Please be patient, though. Over the years, we've had some stuff that's happened where people have lost their temper, the honking of the horns, the fights in the street, just over the traffic concerns. So be patient. We could even, lo and behold, we might get a train. So that's happened before, too. So also the street fair, I want to thank all the employees that worked on there, the fire, the police. It went off without a hitch. It looks like we don't have anything serious that happened down there criminally. So that's good news when a whole heck of a lot of people come down in a whole lot of heat with a lot of alcohol. So we're very happy about that.
You want to remind people not to park on the railroad area?
Yeah, that is federal property. Just so you know, if you do park out there, the railroad will have the right to tow you out of there, and they have enforced it in the past. We don't have the right to go on there, but the federal authorities do.
Very good. Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to talk to the council? Anyone from the public that would like to talk to the council? If not, I'm looking for
Motion to
adjournment.
adjourn.
Support.
We're adjourning at 7:26.
Roll call.